And we are live and welcome y'all to another edition of the Crush Sports Talk on a Thursday, June 8th. This my me. It's your boy E Glade. That right there. That's that makes sure heard. What's happening, heard?
Man, my dude, what's happening, baby? It's Thursday. We up, baby. We up.
Man, about to get it crunk, man. Big shout out, man, to all you out there doing your thing, man. It's the month of June. Got a lot going on. We talking everything today, man, that we can get into an hour, man. Get into this hour. And we got to start it off, Mace. You know what I'm saying? The NBA playoffs. But I want to start it a little differently. We'll talk about the game and all that, break that down. But everybody's talking about that. But make sure, are people really trying too hard to make this a great NBA Finals because of people who aren't in it? Or are they making it their job, as it looks, to make this the final of all finals, trying to get ratings to where they want them to be? They trying to say this is a pure basketball game. I've heard more stuff about this game than just saying we're really trying to get y'all out of the. This is the first NBA Finals without Steph, LeBron, or Kawhi Leonard. So now we're trying to give y'all new stars. We all behind Jokic. This is our guy, Maceo. Do it feel like it's getting too much? What are your thoughts on it?
So, Emmanuel, this is one of the reasons that I watch games with the volume down. you know this. I've done this for a long time now. I'm not interested in the narratives that they're trying to spin on us. NBA, it's your fault that we don't know the teams because, again, you constantly try to sell us the same guys, and those guys are aging. You have to understand that your league is always changing. You have new stars. I mean, Jokic is a two-time MVP, could have probably won it a third time, but we don't know because we don't get to see him.
Right.
Because you're going to always give us the Knicks. You're going to always give us, Brooklyn. You're going to give us the Lakers. You're going to give us Steph and them. So we don't know. So leading up to this finals, you and I laugh about this all the time. We know they wanted Lakers Celtics.
Yeah.
I mean, it would just been too easy to sell.
Yeah.
It'd been too easy. The talking points and everything would have wrote themselves. But now guys are having to do work. Now guys have to dig in the crates and find information on both of these coaches, the guys that are playing outside of Joker and Jimmy.
Yeah.
This is why it's so important for guys to make deep playoff runs if you want to make a name for yourself. And this is how you're remembered in this league, by what you do in the postseason.
Right.
So, I mean, yeah, they trying to push crazy narratives, my dog, and it's not working. But, I mean, people are watching the game. I mean, the other night, the game drew the same TV oil, like 11.9 that the Celtics got last year. So people are watching. I mean, they are intrigued. But again, it's the NBA. Like, the NBA got a lot of work to do, Glade. They got a lot of work to do.
The great thing about the NBA, as long as they don't screw up the formula of playing during baseball season, the finals, they gonna have good ratings. No, baseball is a third, fourth, so they really don't have any competition right now.
No.
You can just let the game be the game. What I'm afraid, though, is like they're setting up, and we see this with all the time, they're getting to the point where I feel like a desperation from these people to make Jokic. He's a great player. Let's see that. But like you said, they were talking about top 5 center of all time already. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. Relax.
Jimmy Butler, if he wins, he'll be at certain levels. Just let this. You used to always say, let the career play out. Let us enjoy the career.
We can't help it. We can't help it, Glaze. Because they want to anoint somebody so bad, Glaze.
And I'm like, no, let their career play out, because I don't know. Joker could have a great year and he could go on a Twinkie Fest this summer and be out for the rest. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's going where he's going. I think he loves being at this level. I'm loving seeing the Jamal Murray. You're learning about other guys that we don't talk about. You saw Brown, the kid, come out yesterday and play his butt off the bench. That's what you need to allow to happen. But we're so driven by trying to create. And this is what my biggest problem with the 4-letter network. Yeah. They want to create the narrative instead of letting the narrative create itself.
Let it play out. Glaze, one of the reasons I think we continue to thrive in this space is because we don't do what everybody else do.
Yeah.
You know, God, like I say, everybody wants to just so bad say, okay, he's next. He this, we don't know.
We don't know.
Because as great of a series Joker having, I mean, Bam having a great series too. But like you just said, I mean, what if Jokic next year, I mean, knock on wood, but what if he tears knee? Or what if he, you know, like we don't know. I mean, think about Kawhi. Man. They were ready to make Kawhi the next, I mean, whatever.
He was already there. They were all
right. And now they're ready to run him out of town.
He gonna go to the Clippers. He gonna be doing the same numbers, and he ain't played. You know, everybody like, whoa, what happened to Kawhi? I think, you know, I'm just at a point where, you know, I look at it, and now everybody go with the analytics. They can read some numbers off of paper and say, well, he's not a great player because he only shot 33% from three. Man, you ain't seen what he do on both sides of the ball and what he do in the competition. Let the narrative play out. Yeah, it's fun to say who's the greatest and all that, but a lot of the guys that we put in that category, we can say, well, you can look at their numbers, you can look at their tape, and you can see why they're in this conversation. Don't try to tell me about the conversation. Just let the conversation happen. I want to enjoy this series. You know, I don't look at halftime. I like Mark Jackson. I do like him, and I like Mike Breen. I do like that crew, but I don't look at halftime. I don't hear what they got to say. Yeah. Y'all paying a couple of guys up there too much money to be talking nothing. But overall, just let the narrative play. I want to see it. I'm able to look. I'm learning about some. I didn't know nothing about Gabe, but I'm really learning about Gabe right now. I'm really like, okay, that kid's pretty good. That's what I'm loving myself. Seeing guys that will probably be here 10 years from now still playing that we don't know nothing about. Right. And like you said, hopefully, you know, the NBA, hopefully you be like, all right, let me stretch out and learn a little bit more about guys that I don't be surprised in the finals.
Right.
Who guys are.
Well, this is the thing. Next year, they're gonna be forced to have to show Denver on TV now because, I mean, they're here in the finals, and Lord forbid they win it.
Oh Lord!
I mean, they're gonna have to be part of that TNT package or ESPN package. You're gonna want to see them, especially when they come east. Now, I mean, you know, West Coast games are West Coast games. I mean, you know, tip off at 10:30. We going to bed, especially for a regular season game. But we're seeing how special, and I love what Joker said after the game when they were trying to just make a big deal about his triple-double, and he was just like, you know, man, I just be playing the game. This is how I play the game. So what y'all think is special, I mean, I'm just doing my job, and I love to hear him say that.
You know, it's also, man, hopefully you get to, it's going to make me do more, because I ain't going to lie, we look at the schedule every year, Maceo, from the Hawks, and we be like, all right, what game we going to? And some of those games, we be like, I gotta cover that one. Now I'm be like, all right, you know what? Let me see what's out there. But we used to be like, hey, who getting that game, man?
Yeah.
Who getting that game? Oh, man. Oh my God. But now I'm like, you know what? I wouldn't have seen the Sacramento game 2 years ago. I'd been like, man, I gotta take Sacramento. Now I'm like, hey, we gotta go see Sacramento.
They go see De'Aaron Fox. Yeah.
We knew about but we didn't know. But this team was a top team. But that's what that's what I say, man. Just allow the narrative, enjoy the games, and we'll see what happens, bro. That's my thing. I'm not trying to get, but I'm just getting a little tired of you trying to force Joker on me when Joker just doing his job. Jamal, we saw this, man, 4 years ago. We knew
in the bubble
special then. Jamal got hurt.
He got hurt.
Everything.
Just getting back healthy.
4 years ago, this guy was special. This team was special, but everybody now trying to. We didn't know that. Yeah, we did. We saw it. Y'all just didn't play them after Jamal got hurt, and nobody got a chance to see how great this team could be.
Right.
What you got for me, man?
Man, I got to talk NFL real quick. One of your favorite guys, Dalvin Cook. It's official. He is unemployed. He probably won't be unemployed long. But my question for you, Emmanuel Glaze, is this another reminder of the running back position being devalued in the NFL?
Not to sound like but boy, you raised the 8th round pick on a running back. You see how special Dalvin is, right? What we talking to see this, man? And look, I know running backs are not what they used to be. You get a Dalvin Cook, there was no way you were gonna let him leave. You was gonna pay that man the 5 to 6 extension. Now it's like, who we got coming up? Oh, we'll get another running back. Go ahead and do that work. Oh, we got another one coming in. It just, I hate to say it, devalues the position more. Now, Dalvin can go to another team because everybody talking about Miami now or a team like that and make you a better team off
Yeah.
But the position is very devalued, Maceo, and I hate to see it because I was shocked. Dalvin's been that dude for years. But here's another thing, Maceo, what I'm seeing in running backs today. They getting hurt a lot. They're on the shelf a lot.
Yeah.
So if you a coach, you got to be like, hey, man, I need to have 2 or 3 backs just ready to go.
Right. Back by committee.
I can't do that one and done no more, but now I got to have 3 or 4 that I can count on. And so Dalvin may be a little more expendable if I find out I got 2 backs behind him, man. But it hurts me to see the running back, man. You know how much I love my running back. Just happened. But you ain't gonna see a Jamal Lewis anymore. Jamal went 10 strong years.
Yeah.
400 carries a year.
Workhorse.
Oh man, you getting 150 carries. Hopefully they get 1,000 yards in 17 games or whatever.
Yeah.
It ain't what it used to be, man. 1,000 yards now. They're like, yeah, you're right. That ain't but 50 yards a game. Good Lord.
And it's crazy because, when they kept talking about the rumors, I mean, they've been talking about this since the draft. They were trying to trade him.
Yeah.
And now they finally let him go. But they got to pool all the money together because Justin Jefferson's contract.
Yeah.
They have to re-sign Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson is the face of the team. He's the number 1 option in their offense. So they got to get all the coins together because he's finna get like 20 mil. He's gonna get 20 mil.
I've seen it for years, but it still hurts to see that a wide receiver still is the top priority outside of quarterback.
Yeah, but
outside of quarterback,
it's a passing lead now, though, Glaze. I mean, it's a passing lead.
If you got a dog at that wide out position, you gotta take care of him. You can have
take care of him.
That's why I'm looking at. I'm asking the Falcons this in a few years, right? Let's say 3 years from now, right? And the kid from USC, I'm sorry, he slips my mind. The wide receiver. What's the name? The wide receiver for the Falcons.
Oh, Drake.
If Drake is performing like that dude, and you got your boy in the backfield, we just got
Bijan, yeah.
Who you letting go, man?
Bye, Bijan.
It's the way it is, and I'm like, hey, man, it's no matter how much that running back can do, he can catch. Dalvin could do it all, man.
He can do it all. He can do it all.
He was go ahead.
No, what I was just saying, it's funny that me and you just about to say the same thing. What can't Dalvin do?
That's what
pass block. He runs screen. They run that little slip screen to him. I mean, and he a home run hitter. Like we done seen Dalvin go 60 plenty of times.
But you say to yourself, I gotta play the receiver first, though. That's the big priority. This guy he can block, he can do whatever you want to do out his back, but I need that guy that stop off, and that's the guy to go with.
And speaking of receivers, it's crazy because you kind of look at Cincinnati, they got to pay Joe Burrow.
Yeah,
his contract is getting ready to come up. T. Higgins, I mean, what you gonna do with T? Because you're giving Jamal
got to
$20 million.
Got to.
And T. Higgins anywhere else, if he's not in Cincinnati, T. Higgins is a number 1 everywhere else. But T. Higgins probably so the question for T. Higgins is, do I take a pay cut to stay with Joe and Jamal? Or do I go chase the bag? And I might not be as successful team-wise, but I'm gonna get all the targets and I'm gonna get all the money. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. Bo, you're right. Cook is he's super solid.
He's one of them great running backs. But look, make sure you know who changing the dynamic, who did it this year? Kansas City. They lost all them weapons. And guess what they did? They kept 2 pieces. The Kelsey and their quarterback.
Yeah.
And they said that we're going to build around that.
Yeah.
Keep a few pieces on the defensive side. Guess what they did this year?
They won Super Bowl, baby. They won
a
Super Bowl.
Like, all right, we got the quarterback. We get us a good, steady receiver, whether it was a tight end or whatever. And we just gonna roll the dice with everything else. We'll get some other players.
Yeah, we can find them other pieces, but hey, and it's crazy because once you get the quarterback right, You got to get that. Like you can't miss on that piece.
No, that's the big piece.
That's the piece because that's the piece that you're gonna invest. The majority of your salary cap is going to be on your quarterback.
That's where the 40 and 50 million a year coming from. That position right there. That's what 40 and 50 million is spent.
You giving that dude 50 per.
Easily.
No questions about it because he can carry us where we need to go. It's crazy. Crazy.
I'm keeping a little bit. Let me go back to basketball a little bit, Maceo. We've seen what's been going on with this series so far, 2-1. We talked about last week that we probably be still talking about this game because we figured it'll run a few games. What do you expect to go in tomorrow night's games, man? I'm looking for Jimmy to beat Jimmy. Jimmy still, to me, I don't care what nobody says, he doesn't look right. Something, that foot is hurting worse than it is.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody says. That foot is hurting him worse than he says. But Jimmy's a dog. Jimmy's going to try to stick it out. He's at home. What are your thoughts about tomorrow, man?
Yeah, so last night game was it was intriguing to me. For some reason, I just felt like Miami will have a little more energy than what they had.
Yeah.
But I think Denver also understood, like, listen, we got to come out and just go on and put it on them early. Yeah. Because what's been happening in these games, they've been kind of tight. And then the fourth quarter of game 1 and 2, Miami just dominated the fourth quarter. So I think what Denver did was like, hey, let's put the pound game on them early. So come fourth quarter, when they do make it don't much matter if they make their little run. But to your point about Jimmy, it was probably 3 different shots I looked at with Jimmy where I think usually he would go to the basket. Yeah. But because some up with that foot, he settled for that little ugly pull-up jumper, and his jumper ain't like that.
No.
At all. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw him pull up for that jump, I was like, yeah, he cause when Hemi bucket, if he was in Hemi bucket mode, he would went straight to the basket. But it's like, dude, you can't blow by KCP.
Yeah, and he doing a lot of layups when he get there too. Ain't no.
Oh yeah. Oh no, ain't no yamming. No, ain't no yamming.
He doing a lot of getting into the hole, and also make sure Jamal Murray said at the beginning, you going back to what you said. Oh, okay, we're not doing this. I'm not gonna hold my shot. I'm gonna go ahead and put these buckets up early. Shut this crowd out, because Miami fan don't get there the second quarter.
Right. They got to make grand entrance. They got to come off Star Island. Yeah, DJ Khaled got to have a pillow for his shoes. Right. Nobody got time for that.
We're gonna hit you right in the mouth before we get started, and then we gonna get this thing going. And they did that, man. And this is Denver 4 straight road win. They won 1 at the end of the series and 2 in LA and now 1. Be careful. Jimmy has to show up. Bam is doing all that Bam could do because they asked Bam to do it on both sides.
Yeah, Bam balling.
Yeah. Kevin's doing, now you live by the 3, you die by the 3.
I'm talking about you gonna die.
If you ain't shooting, they can kill you. They can't go to the hole. But when you got a Jokic and Jamal, they can get to the hole when they want to and then kick out. So
and Jokic out here, 34, 20, and 11.
It's crazy.
And 11, like, but I did say this. I was laughing because I was like, about 8 of them rebounds were like, they just fell right to them. Because guys are coming down.
They take it out the other way. They shoot. I kept seeing him get around. I said, can somebody fight him for a board? He's gobbling them up.
It was like 6 of them. Wasn't even nobody else. So I'm like, nah, he's 7 feet. He could like held his hands down like real low. It still would have fell in his hand because like nobody's there.
God doing. But man, like it's we'll see what Jimmy come out tomorrow. I think Jimmy does take a lot on during those early series. He might just be like Boatman said, he might be just out too. He might be like, I ain't got nothing for this series.
Yeah, he might be out of he might be Hemi buckets might be out of gas.
Yeah, I'm looking like, come on, Jimmy. They need you to get about 30 now, 35 at least. Jimmy said, I got 15 for you and a possible. That's all I got.
And a possible.
Like a bass bag.
I got the big joker though, so we know we're gonna get that book.
We'll see what happens next game. It should be very interesting, man. What you got for me, dog?
Hey, the NFL We now truly know they have a gambling problem.
Oh my
Who are they bringing to the rescue? One Tom Brady. They've hired Tom to do a bunch of anti-gambling videos that will be distributed through the next set of OTAs when teams go to training camp. And I'm pretty sure these same ass will be playing in locker rooms all across the NFL. Emmanuel Glaze, are they going to listen to Tom Brady or are they going to continue to gamble?
They're going to continue to gamble, Mace. The problem is some of your bigger sponsors are gambling sponsors. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
I'm like, how you? It's not like when we was coming. Like, I feel old, but you had to be hard. You had to find bookies and all that. Vegas. Yeah, you go online and bet whatever you want. They picking games. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna see, and they can't even use their different name or different whatever, man. They just checking it out. But the NFL got a real problem. It's called themselves, and it's you can bring Tom out all you want to, but Tom gonna try to buy a team. He'll take your money for you. Hey, stop gambling. Meanwhile, go check out this new website called Gambling the NFL and check us out, where you can pick 100 teams for $5. Your first $5 is free. You know, man, come on, man. This is the between social media and picking games. It's just part of what they got now. Yeah. Now, it tells me also those stories. Remember how they used to have those conversations at the NFL camp to the young guys? And you telling them, and they, hey, man, don't mess up your brand. They love that these young kids just, and it just every week. I think, honestly, Mason, they did a full scope of every team. We'll have a lot of players missing this season because of this gambling problem, man.
Bruh. Majorly. And it's crazy because, like you heard Jameis Williams say, oh, I didn't even know the rules. I didn't know I could gamble. But so along with that, that's the biggest problem. The NFL in bed with all these gambling sites. The problem I had with these guys, like, for what you already make, I mean, like Calvin Ridley was betting like $200, $500 on games. Like, Calvin Ridley, yeah, you make millions. Like, yeah, what is that $3,000 that you was gonna win off one of them bets? What that $3,000 was gonna do for you? I mean, come on, guys.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
That's the problem I have. But I do know that these guys just feel like, and they're all like this, man. It ain't gonna be me. Man, I ain't gonna get caught. Man, how they gonna know? But not understanding that all of their phones are registered through the NFL, and these gambling sites, they have to, if Calvin Ridley, whoever name pops up, they have to tell the league.
Got to.
They got to tell the league.
But make sure along with the NFL, but every NFL channel, CBS, they all are there in with the Kings, whatever they call.
Yeah,
Kings. They with all of that stuff, man.
Dude, because they couldn't chase, Glade. Yeah. They couldn't chase.
And you go on social media, everybody mad at you because you didn't catch a pass, you missed the touchdown. And gambling is all they're surrounded by between fantasy and gambling. It's all they see every day is, yo, you missing. We need that money. And like you said, it makes sense to me, man. I'm paying $100 bet about to lose millions. But basically we've seen it. The guy who kept smoking weed, we was like, you really gonna keep smoking weed and losing out that big check?
You're gonna keep smoking, huh?
Yeah, you gonna keep smoking. Now I guess these guys like, we're gonna keep gambling, or their cousin gonna gamble. Have somebody else gamble for you so you can just get it. Y'all do it. Y'all play backwards, man. If you want to gamble, go have your cousin get online. Or your somebody, your friend, let them do the betting. Y'all split. Do something smart. Don't create a login with your name on it. When they say what's your name, don't put your real name on it. Come on, man. Y'all gotta be better than this, man. Y'all gotta be better than this.
So, and it's crazy, Boatman, listen, yeah, you're right. When you're a gambler, you're gonna gamble. Listen, I gamble. But this is the crazy part about it. So, like, with my phone, I can't place a bet from Atlanta.
Really?
The GPS, like, if you in a non-gambling state, you can't place the bet. So what we have to do, so we got my cousin in Michigan, and then my cousin in New York, and then my cousin in Cali. So that's how we have to place our bets. Because, like, if I go, like, I can have DraftKings on my phone, but if I'm gonna try to place a bet, as soon as I go place bet, it says a block come up and be like, You're in a non-gambling state.
Wow.
So your location, like it collects all that data. Like, so when I went to California a couple of months ago, I mean, boom, I could place a bet because I was in Cali.
Wow.
But yeah, so different state. Like if I'm in Charlotte, I can't place a bet.
That's interesting.
Oh yeah, dude.
So
it's crazy.
Where was Calvin going? He had to go out of state to go bet.
So what Calvin probably was, yeah, because I mean he was suspended. Well, he was suspended. He was hurt at times, so he probably was in cities where
he could
gamble. Yeah. So he's from Florida. So in Florida, it's legal to gamble. So he probably was placing his bets right there. But again, Calvin, you're in the NFL. Every NFL player, your phone is registered through the NFL.
Yeah, they're gonna keep up with you. They're gonna track you. Hey man, but look, man, like I said, it's that's just, you better move me away with that. You can't gamble in Georgia. I thought they have the commercial. They make it seem like you can vote, you do it anywhere, but you got to be.
Yeah, that's advertisement. They paying for that ad.
Oh wow.
But no sir. But put DraftKings on your phone and try to place a bet. That thing gonna tell you, no sir, you are in the state of Georgia. You are not in a legal gambling state.
Make sure I don't like getting into gossip, man. I'm not a gossip dude.
Because we don't. But it's sports related. It's sports related.
I'm into this gossip for some reason. I don't even know why.
This as the ladies say, this that tea.
Yeah.
This some
like,
tea.
What am I reading? And I'm seeing the Zion thing, and I'm saying, okay, he having a baby. All right, wait. Zion, and I've looked at this. I say, I got to talk about it because Mason, I would be lying to you as my partner. I've been all into this, man. I done read the tweets. I looked at the pictures of Zion, and it's Zion. You got too much time, brother. You need to start playing some basketballs soon. You gotta do some basketball, man, because this got ugly. And you try to be quiet, your boy trying to keep you quiet, and she put all your business on the streets. What are your thoughts on all this going on with Zion? 22 years old and doing all this.
Glaze, I'm never surprised. I can't stress this enough. These young millionaires go through life and nobody is telling them no. They can the wildest fetish, fantasy, dream that you can imagine. A lot of those guys, that's their life.
Yeah.
And they're able to do this at an amazing clip because what's that line I always talk? It ain't tricking if you got it. These boys got it. Y'all see when they said Jordan Poole took that girl out and he dropped $500K on her.
Yeah.
Yo, that's like $40-$50 to him. $500K ain't nothing to him. He just signed $100 million deal.
Hey, Boatman, he's not making porn, but one of his women's was a porn star.
Yeah, she's a porn star. But again, so just imagine when Zion hit her in a DM.
Yeah.
And then she did her research. She was like, oh, it's up. It's what you want to do. And clearly he want to do a lot of stuff because she put it out there.
All out there. She put it all out there.
This was always crazy about this. And I always laugh when we get these stories. If you notice, a lot of the guys, a lot of NBA guys, a lot of pro athletes, they be quiet.
Yeah, you ain't heard nothing from them.
Because listen, they all doing it.
Yes.
They all think about it. When Superhead dropped that book.
Oof, they got how many names she put in that book?
And it would do, and listen, couldn't nobody sued her. Mm-hmm. Nobody hit her with a defamation. No, they couldn't.
She had receipts.
No, Zion is doing what every other player is doing. Think about when your boy got ran out of LA the first time because he snitched on Nick Young.
Yeah. He
had Nick Young. No.
Yeah.
These dudes live the craziest lifestyles from if you the 53 man on the roster to you the top dog, man, these dudes have stories, man. And until they settle down or until they realize, okay, I done tricked out.
Yeah.
I don't because they all kind of get to that point like, hey man, I'm done tricking.
Yeah.
I'm done tricking.
Yeah.
And again, why not call Derek Jeter? Why not call some of these guys who survived the game scandal free?
20 years, LeBron James. Ain't heard that. Now you
Scandal
can have the
free.
rumors all you want to. They showed a video, but LeBron on the boat and his young chick hit him. He was like, go there. Don't holler at me. Don't holler at me.
Because some people understand how to control the narrative. I say this about Cam all the time, even though Cam got a lot of crazy stuff going on. But the one thing you will never see is footage of Cam, or you won't see messages from Cam.
What did he tell me on the field? Why he couldn't take a picture with me?
You got the Falcon shirt on.
I had a Falcon shirt on. I can't do that, dog. Can't take that picture with you, dog. I didn't even know. I had forgot. That's being aware of where you're at, man. Because I was like, yo, can we get a photo? He's like, nah, man, you got that Falcon shirt. I can't do that.
They're like, yeah, nah. You got the
Falcon.
Falcon.
You know what they gonna say if they see me? You would have. I was like, I ain't even think.
Yeah, gay dap, show love. Yeah, like, I can't take that picture.
He took pictures with everybody else except for me, and I'm like, I'm sitting there all scowled up. But after I left, I'm like,
I understand, and it's funny. Both just say, yeah, they caught Shaq out with Brittany Renner. Yeah, listen. So we already know Shaq is the king of tricking.
He don't care.
He's made no bones about it. When Shani got remarried, he talked about how, listen, I was the worst husband in the world. Because I was out here I was married, but I was out here getting it in.
He was in the book. He was
in Superhead book. This is what I'm saying, dog. Yeah. All of these dudes. So Zion is just he gonna get through it. He gonna get through it because it's gonna be somebody else who finna come through and they doing the same crazy thing.
And you know what else though? Zion as long as he play next year and fall out, whatever, man. Do your thing. Because everybody knows, hey man, all these guys do it. Yeah. They just hope and pray that it don't hit the Twitter streets or Zion, like old girl say, you better, because I'm late too, so you better hope you ain't got two babies. That's what he worried about. Like that's what he worried about. Because you know his boy will clap. Well, she got you, dog. She got you. They laughing and they probably giggling. But exactly. I'm late too. He be like, ooh. The locker room gonna be so lit when he come back and listen. He not gonna be the jokes that's gonna come his way. Lord, please don't let the porn star be pregnant. Oh he gonna be done. He will be at 2 baby showers paying. And you talking about that monthly check? You think he about to get hurt? Bro, they don't sign their 401k papers. Listen, the child support that he gonna have to pay out on these youngins, because this the thing. The girl, I guess, who's supposed to be the girlfriend, she probably looking at him right now so crazy, but she ain't going nowhere. You see how big that smile was on them photos? She ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. Oh wait, that was the biggest baby shower I ever seen in my life, with big letters for no reason. All of that stuff. I'm like, why is all? But look, hey man, Zion got 100 milli, baby. He got 100 milli. That monthly check about to be nice. He's about to be. Hey, and this the thing. All you guys with that long paper like that, bruh. Everybody want the 18-year payment plan off y'all. Yeah. Everybody want it. Oh, it's a cash in, man. Yeah, no, they gonna let you do whatever, dog. Yeah. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Whatever. We're doing it. What you want to do? You are at the 1% of the work of the money. You in the 1% at 22. You taking me to trips I didn't think I would ever go see. You are buying me stuff. All that stuff I see in video that those guys try to the fake leasing and fake written. You really buying those things with the money you making. You got shoe contracts. You got everything. Bump that, Glade. You doing that on a Tuesday.
Hey, you ain't. Oh, okay. It's June. We taking this trip in August. Now Zion could be like,
You see your boy, man, Ken. I swear, Ken, I don't even want to know some of the things back then, Ken. Them 90s saved us. Them 90s saved us, Ken.
"Hey man, Captain America in Atlanta, Ken." TJ Ep was my cousin, so yeah, a lot of those, yeah. Okay, so we just gonna leave it at that. So yeah,
but make sure, like you said, you ain't eating with everybody. You got a special private location away from everybody, even coming through the back door to eat. You ain't eating with everybody no more. They go to Capitol Grill, you don't even know they there. Man, who in the back? Who back there? Man, don't worry about all that. They can't back though.
It's been 2 different times I've been in the same building, in the same building with Michael Jordan. Didn't even know it. Heard he was there. Seen security.
Yeah.
Seen some look like Secret Service. Never knew he was there.
They don't know they there. They'd be like, "Dang,
never knew he was there."
Where? We got a whole nother piece of the pie. When you and Walt hooked me up with my little private anniversary dinner, I was like, man, this right here, what they do this all the time. They got elevators we don't even see.
Glade, they do that on a Tuesday or a Wednesday.
We had to plan 3 months ahead to do it. They get up and like, where we want to go today,
bro. I laugh about this all the time, and I won't give crazy detail. When Pritt was with the Dolphins,
yeah,
his rookie year, and like I say, Pritt was a 4th round draft pick. So the parties we would have at his house, I can only imagine what was going on, like at Louis Oliver house, at Dan Marino. I mean, dog, Pritt was a 4th round draft pick, and we were having a ball.
And when our boy told us about the story Monday night. Yeah, Monday, the day off is like a day. All right, what we doing on the day off? God dang, that's what I'm saying, man. It's like I tell everybody, man. We gonna get old. We gonna write a book because Dominique told me a story one time, boy. My mouth stayed open the whole time.
I avoid Dominique Wilkins at all costs, because if Neek gets you in the corner and he feeling right, he gonna tell you a story and you gonna be like, man, all right, Neek, I'm gone. Dog. Okay.
You won't believe it. So Zion, hey, look, man. Hey, and look, he will not have a problem getting other women either, because he still collects a huge check every 2 weeks or whatever they pay him out. Because it's whew, Lord have mercy.
Dude, again, Shaq is a serial. I mean, he done already told y'all, man. Look, I ain't worth the bottom of my shoe. He stayed dating.
Yeah, and look, he don't care you take a picture. All right, yeah, that was me.
Because he's super rich. Man.
He's like, I still own 100 businesses. I still get a TNT check. He's selling insurance.
Every time one of y'all pay the general, cha-ching.
Every time. I don't care. Jackson, I'm 50. I'm good. I'm tired. I'm not. Look, when Shawnee left me, which she probably should have, she would have preaching now. I'm doing Shaq now. It's about me. My kids are grown.
My kids grown. I don't care what they think. I done raised y'all Gucci. Whatever.
Yeah. So Zion, man, we ain't saying we understand, man. You just better pray you 1 for 2 and not 2 for 2. That's all we gotta say, Zion. You 2 for 2, boy. Whew, that check's gonna be huge, boy. The check's gonna be huge. You might want to talk to a few people, man, because there's some people around here with 10 people.
Zion, if I was you, I'd go ahead and just be like, hey, how much it gonna cost? Write that check, Zion.
Get it done, man.
You got big lawyers. You got all that. What does the 18-year plan? Give me a number.
Give me a number. You want 1.5?
Give me a number.
18 years, get it done, man.
Give me a number.
What you got for it, dog?
Dude, we got to talk, because we cover soccer. We got to talk MLS. So the great Messi.
Oh, my God.
I don't know how they can afford him, but he is headed to MLS, and Miami fans are going crazy. They've already basically said that, hey, look, that little facility y'all got us playing in, nah, we need to be playing in Hard Rock.
We got to.
When he comes to Atlanta, they've already said, oh, we raising that curtain.
Yeah,
we putting 77,000 in this mofo. The ripple effect of Messi, Emmanuel Glaze. Talk about that.
I heard two things about the Messi deal. One, Saudi Arabia offered him $1 billion, and he turned it down. What I'm hearing that they offered him was not only a Miami deal, but it was an MLS deal. They are talking Messi getting parts of the Apple deal.
Yeah,
for new subscribers. They're saying Messi gonna get probably a guarantee. They offer him an ownership deal once he's finished. So Messi probably gonna make more than $1 billion by playing in the States. What he's about to do to MLS? We thought we got it with Beckham. We thought we got it for the dude from London. We kept getting these guys. No, we got Messi.
We got him.
The only other guy that could only other guy at this point that can get this much love is Ronaldo. But Messi, I can tell you now, United already selling tickets. That Miami game already sold out. It could be a Tuesday. That thing gonna be crunk. The number one player for years. The guy that everybody's been talking about coming to MLS. This is huge for MLS. They can't fumble this ball. They need to make this a word. They need to put him and let him do what he got to do, because every stadium is gonna be sold out where he goes to. It's gonna be crazy. Tickets gonna be going crazy, and this is huge, man. To get him, I don't care if you got him at 55. Yeah, to get Messi to play in MLS.
I just try to figure out why these guys look so good. Why they so good looking?
So sick of that, man.
Why it look like somebody
great like shape. They run all the time.
Like somebody took a pencil and drew them. Like why they so pretty? You know, David Beckham, Ronaldo. Like why they so pretty?
Just to see them, man, they just make money. The world, and you know, man, when he come to Atlanta, boy, be careful, because Atlanta got a strong Latina love for soccer here. We've seen what United has done. I think it's gonna be great for MLS. Hopefully, I know TV rating gonna go through the roof, but to get a superstar to come play in the league, Beckham was one thing, and all that, but this is Messi, the name you've heard for years. Yeah. The money he about to make over the next 3 to 4 or 5 years in MLS, he about to make $1 billion. He's gonna hit $1 billion once he finishes. A little bit over probably when he's doing.
Bolt keep saying two's the best date for soccer too.
Yeah. It's gonna be all side people. It's gonna be people from. You gonna see every superstar who don't know nothing about soccer at that game.
Can you imagine how? Because you've already seen how everybody with the little welcome to Miami messages throughout the city. Dude, Miami is going to be a zoo. Like I'm telling y'all now.
Every home game.
If you have PSLs for the Atlanta for the Atlanta soccer team, for the United, bro, imagine what you gonna get for that ticket.
You have a choice to make. You can go see Messi or make some money. You got a choice to make.
Well, I be sitting there like, man, I'm watching Messi on TV. I'm gonna go get these bands.
How much you giving me? Oh yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna go get them bands. I mean, I see Messi. I mean, I got this 70-inch at the crib. He gonna look real good. I ain't gotta wait in line to go to the bathroom. I got snacks on deck.
With the money you just paid me, I'm gonna get all kind of snacks. I'm gonna be good.
Matter of fact, do y'all want to come to the crib and watch Messi with me?
Hey, man, that's I saw that, man. I was like, that's big. Hey, what's up, Harms?
Hey, Joe.
Hey, man, we got to keep it in that sports that we do cover. If you're Tiger, if you're Rory, if you are any of these guys, and you see the PGA just made this deal with Live Golf and these other golf agencies, how pissed would you be, Maceo? Because basically they told these guys not to play with the Live Golf tournament, making that all that extra millions because we want to keep the PGA intact. But look what the PGA just did, Maceo. They just made a deal to kind of do what they told the golfers not to do. Dude, what are your thoughts, man?
So
Right, Boatman. Tiger was offered $800 million.
Bruh. What is the one job of all these leagues? Make money.
Make money.
They all about making money. And what's better than that money? More money.
Right.
So the PIF, which is this private fund that the Saudis have, this that I call that Arab money, that oil money, all that stuff there, dude. So for Live, it was like, okay, we need to penetrate that market.
Yeah.
You know, we got these ideas how we can change the game, but the PGA is so set because everybody's just, it's always, when you're the new kid on the block, it's just always gonna be tough. But if we can partner up with the PGA, that's a win. And so now you think about all those guys who defected.
Yep.
Now they kind of like this is a win for them because they like, so now I'm a Live golfer, but I can play on PGA tours now, and like ain't no backlash no more.
I can play with them, and I could hear Rory was not happy. Did you hear his press conference?
Oh, yeah, no, of course he wasn't.
You can see him just looking down like, yeah, I'm trying to say the right thing right now because I don't want to get pissed off right now.
Because they were told, listen, that's a gimmick over there.
Yeah. Stay
with us. Stay loyal. Stay loyal. Glaze told y'all a long time ago, ain't no loyalty, man.
Ooh,
ain't no loyalty. The almighty dollar is always going to win. Always.
Everybody tell me to tell players to stay loyal. I'm like, no, get your check because they're going to get theirs. It don't matter. It's going. Dalvin Cook, we just talked about him earlier. We thought he was a no-brainer for him to stay around. They got to make moves. They trying to make the best move for them. So when they be telling me stay loyal, these guys stay loyal to the PGA, knowing that money was sitting out there.
Dude,
money was out there.
And now they look crazy. Now they look crazy.
They could have had 2 years of about $200 million they could have made and stuff like that. But they said, nah, we're going to stay loyal to you because we know that's going to phase out afterwards.
That's a gimmick. That ain't going to be here long. And now you got in bed with, but you almost had to get in bed with him. You know, me and H.O. talked about this yesterday, how the PGA post Tiger, like, listen, kind of hard without Tiger.
Kind of hard. And, and also makes, I want to see, because I know they had to call all those big golfers and say something. And I want to know, we got to connect. And all I heard was it's been crazy around PGA these past few days. And
because Glade, this thing is not etched in stone yet. Like, a lot of people got to agree to this thing.
Yep, they said it's been crazy. And I'm just sitting and we got the tour next month. So I want to see how at that point. Not next month, the end of August. I'm sorry.
But imagine what pretty much that first day, what all the questions are gonna be Live questions.
Because by that time, everything should be signed, dotted.
Right. We either in or we out. We either experimenting, we either in bed, we dating.
Yep.
There's something going on.
I'm gonna be that day one to be like, all right, what are your thoughts? Because the tour, shameless plug, the top 30 golfers in the world.
Right.
Everybody. So you're going to get the big people at the tour because of the check is 10 million or 15 or 20, whatever it is. It's crazy every year. So I can't wait to be there to hear how you feeling a month and a half later or 2 months later after this deal went down. Are you still happy or are you pissed off about you not making that money that you could have made on the Live?
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting. And just going to be very interesting to see, Maceo. Very interesting. Yeah. What you got, man?
Hey, man, Marcell Ozuna. We got to talk Braves as the Braves are probably getting ready to sweep those dreaded New York Mets. But Marcell Ozuna, Michael Harris talked about it the other day. Marcell Ozuna, he offered Michael Harris some advice, and Michael Harris took the advice. And, of course, Michael Harris hit the game-winning home run yesterday. But he told Michael Harris, he said, you're the best center fielder in Major League Baseball. You gotta go out and just do what you do. Play with the love. He said, you gotta trust yourself.
Yeah.
Michael Harris said that's some of the best advice he's been given, and it looked like it worked because now he's starting to swing that bat a whole lot better. So Marcell Ozuna, who everybody want to run out of town, is out here helping our young budding star. Your thoughts, Emmanuel?
It's amazing what humbles you in certain times, you know. And now almost losing everything makes you realize, hey, bro, let me pass some wisdom on to some of these cats, because I just made a huge mistake. I almost lost everything.
And they still want me out of here quietly.
Yeah, and quietly, everybody kind of boo me when I walk up there.
No, they just can't get rid of me right now because nobody want me.
But I agree with that. I knew Michael may have a little problem because Mike did come up. Everybody was excited, but it's that kind of bump. But Michael need to be just Michael. And if he get out and do his thing, man, he should be one of the best center fielders out there. He should be one of the most big threats. Like Horace said, he just had a bunt single.
Yeah.
And they're going to be playing some big things tonight. I'm glad they're sweeping the Mets. It's going to be ups and downs, but there are certain guys. There's no reason the Braves lineup shouldn't make you sweat every game because of this. This lineup is a murderer's row if it's right. So, and Michael is one of those guys you're hoping to do that. Let me first say this. Shout out to, you know what, man? I've known Boobie going on about 7, 8, 9 years. We've known Boobie since I started this thing. You brought Boobie into it. His son is RJ is the deal. Everybody, if you get a chance, I don't even know if they still in or not.
They got knocked out. They got knocked out. But the SEC run he had, if y'all don't get this dude in the first, second round, or the first round, one MVP.
This dude, I'm telling you, RJ Austin, I'm just putting it out there. He just remind me of some of the guys that we've seen in this Georgia, like a Michael Harris, that could just play the sport. So I'm waiting for Michael to be that guy. I'm going to say this carefully. Hayward played good, but he didn't play up to the expectations what we had for Jason Hayward.
Yeah.
I hope Michael plays to the expectation we had for Michael. So any advice he takes now, shout out to Ozuna for doing it, is welcome, because I want him to have a 15, 20-year career. I can see him being Torrey, 100. I can see him being that type of player if he plays it and does his thing, because he's got the skills. He can do it. I just see him being a long-term player in this league, especially for Atlanta, if they can just keep it going.
Yeah. The one reason I'm not worried about Mike, because I mean, I've known his dad forever. Was talking to his dad after DD's funeral. We was at the repass, and I was like, man, Mike, he like, man, look, man, like I told that sorry joke, hey man, brush that off and just keep going, man. Baseball is a game of failure, everybody.
You got to.
Three. Now, if you 3 for 10.
3 for 10.
Dude, that's super success. And don't go 4 for 10.
3 for 10 is $400 million. 3 for 10 is $400 million. That's 3 for 10 is $400 million. That's how it is.
Ho, listen. I told Glade we got it on record. It's 5. I said before the season started, Ronald Acuna is gonna be the MVP.
Yeah,
he is putting it all together now.
He's that dude, man.
I mean, he hitting bombs, and me and Glade talked about this a couple of weeks ago. The fact that the MLB not promoting this guy like as the face of the game, and language barrier, all these type things. Watching him play, I don't even have to hear him talk. The enjoyment that he plays the game with, that's enough for me.
He should be. I think he's going to be. I still think once NBA is finished, he will be that rock star that everybody looking for, because he just plays the game fast. He can hit. He plays outfield. He just that guy. And he
that dude.
He that dude, man. I'm finished with this, Maceo. You brought it up a little bit ago. It's been a rough time for the last year for us Wolverines, us Morris Brown guys. I couldn't make the funeral. My wife had a little surgery. She's fine, so I couldn't make it. But over the last year, we've lost Larry Thomas, lost Caldwell, and we lost our friend Didi, who all played with us.
Mm-hmm.
Get to our age, man, you start seeing teammates and friends pass. It's kind of rough, man. I know Didi and you. I just think about you, Kelly, and Didi. those guys, man, and I saw the pictures, man. Just for you, man, it's been a little rough. It's been a little rough for all of us, man. But just talk about the guy Didi, man. Just talk about him a little bit.
Well, it's crazy, Glaze, because we talked about this after funeral. I mean, Didi and Tom were at homecoming, like we were all together. And then in that span, you know, Caldwell was there too. So in that span, we lost those guys. With Didi, I mean, you know, if you saw me, you probably saw Didi.
Yeah.
You know, and what's crazy is my mom. It was a lot of stuff. My mom, I just you forget that, like, man, like he was always at my house.
Yeah,
I was always at his house. We would, man, I mean, we just did so much stuff. I remember when Kiara was born. Like, I remember when snowstorm, we slide into the hospital at 3 a.m. I called Didi.
Yeah,
I know he was up because he was at fire. He was at the firehouse. I knew he was up. But it's just crazy that you don't never really realize, like, all the moments that you share with these guys. And when Coach Thompson, first of all, Coach Thompson has a career in public speaking in his next.
Greg Thompson, man.
Greg Thompson is classic. But what you realize, Glaze, all of those moments we had down at Hickman Hall, all those moments we had on those bus trips, like we didn't know and we didn't understand what we were going through at the time. But as you get older, like Shane was talking about how registration and how it was like nobody could register. Like, but we would always somehow be registered by game day.
By game day.
Because if you weren't registered, you couldn't play.
You couldn't play.
But Didi was just the kind of guy that like, if you ain't like Didi, like, something wrong with you.
David was, I told him my little story, man. With Didi, I was playing fullback. Didi had been talking trash all game. He was one of those, I was a rookie, he was getting on my nerve. And I could have scored the touchdown, but I said, nope. I'm going right over Didi. My receiver was Robert Cannon was the receiver. How you go? I said, nope. I said, I'm going right there. I could have easily cut outside and went in and scored a touchdown. Not that day. Coach took me out the next play, said, you want to look? I said, no, Coach. I take that hit. Give me the sideline. I take that hit. Didi was talking trash. I got tired of it. I said, I'm going to run right there, Coach.
And you know what? He was such trash. Me and him laughed. Probably like the last time I talked to her. I always never let this go. Didi cheap shot me at practice one day. And I just couldn't believe. I said, how you cheap shot your boy? He talked, man, Blanco Willie. Coach Willie told him, if y'all let Maceo go down that scene one more time, Didi say, I knew where the ball was going. I ain't want to get cussed out no more. No, not only did he, so I thought it was Corey Bell. Corey Bell, cheap shot artist.
Oh, he quick.
I looked up. It was Didi. Yes, sir.
It's your dog, man. It's your dog.
And not only did he cheap shot me, dog, he put an elbow up under my chin.
Yeah, man. Hey, look,
you know I ain't got my mouthpiece in my mouth.
Yeah, man. Look, man. Hey, look, man. Practice with something else, man. They built character, boy. People didn't realize why you did certain things. You know, it's practice. You could easily score. Hey, no, man. I'm taking them out.
No, I tell everybody, me and Dynamite. That's how me and Dynamite got cool. I got so tired of Dynamite talking trash all night when we were rooks. The first day we put on pads, we're doing a one-on-one like tackle drill. We supposed to been juking.
Yeah, no, man.
Michael Wright was out there. Bruh, I ran right through Michael Wright.
Yeah.
Michael Wright came to our room after practice. He said, hey, Rook, why you out there trying to embarrass me, man? I said, nah.
Y'all gave us hell for a whole 3 months.
Bro, y'all know we got to be up at 5 a.m. Y'all got us standing in the lobby all night. I got to go to bed.
To 1 a.m. trying to prove, man. I said, okay. Look, I'm not running around him. I'm going right there. He gonna take all this 230 pounds with him when I put this helmet in.
Coach Greg gave him a remark. He said, One thing you know about Didi, he was gonna be clean on that field.
Boy, between you, him, and Kelly, y'all took forever to come out to play. It was 3 guys you knew, and it was 2, it was 4. Cause Cambridge was there and Dirty. So we couldn't do wide receiver drill because the DBs and wide receivers in there getting drilled. That's our show, man. Rest in peace, David Didi Walker, man.
David Walker. My dog, man. My dog for life, man.
We're going to find pictures of Maceo Didi. And he got them out there. He posted some, how they used to be clean. They could teach a lot of these young folks how to dress now because they were clean in 92, 91.
Yeah, man. We did that thing. Taped up, spatted, jerseys.
A lot of the jerseys y'all see, we didn't have that stuff. We made that stuff. We had to make up shoestrings in the arm to keep them tight.
Bro, Coach Greer told me one guy, he said, son, I can't even see your damn number, your damn jersey so high. Pull your damn jersey.
Hey, man, thank you, Boatman, man. Thank you all there, Raphael. Thank y'all all, H.O., all y'all that came in, Ken Swilling. Thank y'all for another great week, man. Enjoy.
Hey, man.
They'll say, man, live this life, man.
Man. Big life, big love, big energy, man. Big energy, man. One love, everybody.
Thank y'all, everybody. We'll see y'all next week.
We gone.
Peace.
You.